Hi, this is Renee Stanley from Movie Review Relay, and today we're talking about Hurry Up Tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you what, it says here in the description, an insomniac musician encounters a mysterious stranger, leading to a journey that challenges everything he knows about himself. All right, so that sounds great. Hurry Up Tomorrow is directed by Trey Edward Schultz, and he's a talented director. Trey was born in Texas, and if you've ever seen a psychological horror film, It Comes at Night in 2017, or the 2019 drama Waves, that's our guy. And anybody who's listened to popular music knows who Abel Tesfaye is. He's better known as The Weeknd. And this handsome Canadian-born songwriter-musician is constantly on the charts. Of course, he would make a natural progression, as good-looking as he is, from music into film. I've seen these musician-based films before, and he's being very honest. He says that this is a companion to one of his prior albums, the sixth album called Hurry Up Tomorrow. So he's being honest that it's a music catalog movie. Some people aren't like that. They take a movie catalog and they make a movie from it. He's doing that and he's letting you know right up front. Many times when you watch a movie, you watch it because the music enhances the story. This is not doing that. This is going the other way. So the visual art is enhancing the music. That's wonderful. The cinematography is beautiful in this movie. Jenny Ortega is in this movie, and she does a beautiful job as the love interest. A lot of us remember her from a lot of films. She was in Beetlejuice, and Scream 6. You've seen Barry Keoghan. He's an award-winning actor. He's been in a lot of popular films. He's been in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. He's been in a 2021 Marvel film, Eternals. He's been in Martin McDonagh's The Banshees of Inisherin. And of course, he's been in Saltburn. So The Weeknd's got a nice cast working with him. One of the things I saw in the marketing, it's like the Prince movie Purple Rain. No, it's not. Yes, it's a musical, lots of music. But here's the thing, a lot of you musicians go through this psychological issue. A lot of you musicians believe you have gone through this depression, maybe delusions of grandeur, some of you. You're talented. Are you the most talented person in the world? Are you a legend? Probably not, but in your mind, you feel that way. So when you get down and you're taking drugs and other things, you're doing that to bring yourself up. We get it. Then you fall down real low. It's a depression. It's a valley within your mental illness. I'm not saying he's mentally ill, I'm making that clear. However, The Weeknd, this is your movie. It's about you. Who can say, oh, you acted so good as yourself? Yeah, you were fine, I guess. Is that how you act when you're depressed or when you're going through a psychological issue? Could be. It's fine. What I always love to say is when people are going through psychological issues, it's wonderful if you have someone who loves you and cares about you to go through that journey with you. And that's what I take away from these things. But that person has to help you and not hurt you. And that's where the question comes in sometimes when you examine these types of relationships within the artists, the fan base, their personal relationships, the whole thing. They all have to work together to keep that person emotionally healthy. I think the audience was a little confused as to what this picture is trying to project. If it's about just promoting your music, just do a concert film like you did. I saw one film. I don't know if it was a legal film or not. Anyway, a lot of musicians just do a concert film. That's fine. And within that film, they will have little pieces of their real life edited in. And when you put the whole thing together, it's a concert and a documentary because you see the backdrop of how the music was made, the process of staging it, and even the context in which the artist was in, the mindset that the artist was in when the artist was making that particular song. It would be sort of like a reality show. That's great. This movie projects how he feels inside. It's about him. So he's projecting how he feels. I'm not sure moviegoers want to see that level of intimacy. His fans will love this. And I think this is basically for his fans. At one point, he appears to lose his voice. And I tell you, for a musician, that is a nightmare because that's your livelihood. But going past that, you'll see how he meets our girl, Jenny Ortega's character, who you're not sure is part of the problem or is she trying to help him? You can figure it out and you can, of course, leave it in the comments. But she is wonderful. I've always liked Jenny. The two had some chemistry together. They did. A lot of people were confused as to the relationship between Jenny Ortega and The Weeknd. It's okay. Just relax and enjoy the music. You won't have a problem with this film. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Hurry Up Tomorrow easily comes at a 2.5, and give it an extra star if you love The Weeknd like there's no tomorrow. Directors Adam Stein and Zach Lapowski bring us Final Destination Bloodlines. Plagued by a violent and recurring nightmare, a college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably waits them all. And I'm telling you now, I have a brother who absolutely loves all of the Final Destination movies. He's gonna see it this weekend, and I've already told him, it's nice, it's fine. These films basically have the same theme. That's what sequels are all about. So you're expecting anybody that you might see in full frame to die a grisly, awful death. It would be sudden, and it will be a jump scare to everyone in the audience. And this is what makes it fun. And a lot of people in the audience were very excited to see Tony Todd, rest in peace, who is a legend in the horror film genre, although he's done some other great films if you've ever seen The Rock and the Candyman film series. He's played very colorful characters always, and of course, he's only in there a short time. But of course, we enjoy seeing these actors who have relished in the horror genre. It's good seeing them again. The star is Caitlin Santawana, and she plays Stefani. She's the star. We also have Richard Hartman, Owen Patrick Joyner, Anna Laura, Brett Bessinger. I have the stars listed for you, but you're going to enjoy this film if you like that type of thing. Final Destination has its own audience. They don't really need a whole lot of other people. If this film can hold their marketing base, they're going to be fine. I enjoyed it. For a horror picture, it's fine. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. Final Destination Bloodlines easily comes up at a 3.5, and give it an extra star if you love Final Destination like there's no tomorrow. Until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless.